Chums! Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Chums. The Chums. On this episode, we are trying, I think it's limited edition, it might not be, but it's new.
Probably not.
New to us. It might have been out a little bit, but it's new to us, and...
It might be limited edition, it might be new, but we've never had it.
It's definitely new. I just don't know how new. It's Peach Twizzlers. I love peach flavor, and I love Twizzlers. So I'm hoping these are good. Probably going to be disappointed. What do you think?
I don't think they're going to be good.
Do you like peach flavor? I know you like Twizzlers.
I like peach rings. I do love Twizzlers. Stop.
I didn't touch
you
it.
Stuck it. I watched you stick it up your nose. I want one from, like, the bottom.
Hey, it's okay. Don't waste them.
You don't even know if you'll like them.
I'll like them.
Wait. It smells like a peach ring, so it's probably going to be good.
Smells yums. I like it.
They're okay. They're nowhere near as good as regular Twizzlers.
Do you consider regular strawberry or cherry?
Regular is strawberry.
I feel like some people consider regular the cherry.
They're not. They're not even... They're pull aparts. They're completely different.
No, they make cherry in, like, these.
Bowl.
No bowl.
No, look it up. Pull and peel, nibs. Are those regular? I can't tell. It does. No, it does. Wait, it says twist. Yeah, I guess I do. I've never seen it.
I've been to the Twizzler store in Times Square. I've been to the Twizzler part of Hershey Park.
Well, I will tell you this. Strawberry is regular Twizzler.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I like cherry Twizzlers a lot.
3 pieces, 120 calories.
I like cherry Twizzlers a lot, but regular Twizzlers are strawberry.
I mean, I agree. I love, like, the fake taste of Twizzlers.
Yeah.
Like you're eating plastic or rubber.
And people who say red vines are better.
I almost cussed. Do you like black licorice?
No.
I like licorice flavored things, but not straight up black licorice.
It depends. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I don't.
I feel like people who actually know real licorice and would taste this and literally like vomit.
Yeah, this isn't licorice.
It's American licorice.
Well, it's its own thing. I think it's not. I don't think it's claiming to be.
I thought Twizzlers always claimed to be like licorice.
Well, but licorice isn't licorice a flavor, or is licorice a thing?
I think it's both.
I'm gonna Google it. The spelling of licorice doesn't make any sense. Licorice. A sweet, chewy, aromatic black substance made by evaporation from the juice of a root and used as a candy.
So,
and in medicine.
I feel like this is that same process, but instead of a root, it's fruit juice.
Yeah, but, it says the definition of it is the a black substance made by evaporation from the juice of a root.
This is just American.
So I think by definition, this is not licorice.
Google, are Twizzlers licorice?
Oops.
Are Twizzlers bad for dogs?
I like reading this, sorry. The original Twizzlers twists are licorice because they include licorice extract. However, the most popular flavors like strawberry or cherry do not include licorice extract, so they are often referred to as licorice type candy.
That's what I would... It's licorice type candy.
But licorice... So Twizzlers, apparently, the original Twizzlers is black licorice.
Yeah, you can get them at the Twizzler store in Times Square.
Nobody want that nonsense.
I almost got them at the Twizzler store in Times Square. It's fun.
You gotta get it, like, to experience it. What did they do with the Toys R Us store in Times Square?
It's something else now.
Well, obviously. What did they do with it?
Like, what is it right now?
Yeah.
I remember the last time I was in New York was like 2 years ago, and I definitely walked past where it was, but I don't remember what was there.
Have you been to the Toys R Us in Macy's?
In Macy's?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've only been to the one in Times Square that you're talking about.
That's the only Toys R Us you've ever been to?
No, oh, well, no. I mean, I've obviously been to, like, the ones, like, around where we live.
I'm talking about now, today. There's a Toys R Us in Macy's.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I haven't been to Macy's in a hot minute.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Macy's in over a year.
The only reason I went in there is because they have a Toys R Us in there.
That's cool.
Because Toys R Us is coming back.
That's cool. Do you remember the Jeffrey dollars? Mm-hmm. I would get them as a gift for Christmas from, like, a certain, like, family member every year, and I used to love them.
I still have my son's, I can't remember what it's called, the birthday hat. They give you, like, a little crown.
Yeah. I have so many memories from Toys R Us as a kid. I used to go to Pokemon card tournaments at Toys R Us.
I've been there. I used to go to... You ever been to Zany Brainy?
Oh my god, I used to buy clothes for my Beanie Babies at Zany Brainy. I remember I had, like, this hamster with a tuxedo.
Oh my god.
And,
I just got Pokemon cards from Zany Brainy.
I would buy Pokemon cards from Zany Brainy, but this first time I ever went to Zany Brainy was specifically to get clothes for my Beanie Babies.
Do you know what our Zany Brainy is now?
I thought they all... Oh, what it is now?
Yeah.
It's a vet.
It's an emergency vet.
Yeah.
I've been there many times. They're very expensive.
I can imagine. And you just walk in and you're just like, oh, this is Zany Brainy.
Like, right over here where my dog's getting whatever done to him.
That's where I bought a tuxedo for my hamster.
Yeah, I walked down that aisle and used to look at all the stuff.
Yep.
Like, all the time. Yeah, I remember that.
Anybody watching this under the age of, like, 27 have no idea what we're talking about.
Well, the sad thing is, like, my son is 8. And he remembers Toys R Us, not like that, not crazy, but he remembers it. But my other 2 kids, I have no idea.
Like you remember KB Toys, like in the mall?
I applied to work there and did not get it. I did not get the job.
I have this specific memory from KB Toys. When I was like 4 or 5, I was collecting all of the Power Rangers action figures. And I looked everywhere with my parents for it. It was one of the villains that I was looking for. We looked for months for it. Finally, at KB Toys, they had it, and we got it. Secured the bag, and I had the whole set.
Where is it now?
Yard sale back in the day, maybe.
Months of looking just to...
Those would be worth some money now. How did we get to...
We were talking about the Twizzlers store in Times Square, then we talked about the Toys R Us in Times Square, then we talked about the Toys R Us in Macy's, then we talked about Zany Brainy, then we talked about...
A good old ramble.
KB Toys.
Toy stores just...
What about, what is that, FYE?
I never really shopped there. Did you ever shop at Suncoast?
No, never heard of it.
They had it in the mall. It was like a bunch of like more so like anime and Asian like toys and candies. And
I did shop there actually. I bought a Dragon Ball Z mouse pad from there one time. And then I traced it, And I thought it was so cool because I drew it and it was still really bad. But I was like, oh, I drew this. No, I didn't.
I would do some similar stuff with Sailor Moon stuff.
I didn't even trace it with tracing paper. I traced it with like regular like notebook, like
so
white,
it was bad.
white line. It was really bad. I couldn't see through it and everything. It was bad.
You tried.
I did.
Good goodness.
It was good goodness. It was bad.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep eating these Twizzlers if we don't.
Yeah, you had to get the.
Video.
You got the Mondo bag. Yeah. You said, "Yo, give me that biggin." Let me get the big.
Let me get the biggin.
Where's my handset? That's what she said. Yeah, let me get that. Let me get the. You see that? Give it all to me.
All right.
Give me the Peach Twizzlers.
That was the Peach Twizzlers. I like them. I do agree the original is better, but
no, not the original. Regular. The original is black.
Yeah, no. I will probably at some point eat this whole bag.
Yeah, I don't care about them. If I'm gonna go for a peach, I'm gonna go
peach rings.
I'm gonna go peach rings because they're gummy
and they got that good strong. Peach flavor.
They're really peach flavored and they're really good. Now that is a childhood memory. I used to walk across the highway and go to the Handy Mart and get peach rings and gummy sharks.
I never liked the gummy sharks.
I don't even care about them, but it was just like a hat.
Did they have it like out of like a thing that like to scoop?
No, it was a bag. Oh. It was like I just would get the two things every time, and then they had beef jerky that they sold by the piece at the counter
in like a jar.
Yeah, and I would get that. But I went there a while, like years later, and there was mold in it.
Nice.
Yeah, but they weren't the hand. It was like it had been like sold and repurposed. Like the store had like 3 times, and they were selling all sorts of pipes and stuff in there now, and it was like a totally different store. They cleared that jar.
Was there still beef jerky in it?
Yeah, that jar. Like, went from store to store. Like, they just kept that jar, and nobody ever... I don't even know why it was there. Like, bro,
lots of old gas stations like that have a beef jerky jar.
Yeah, but the beef jerky that's sold in those jars, it's expensive, but it is so good.
So, this place that where our, like, mountain home was in West Virginia that I used to go to, there was this little gas station right before you could get to like where we were going, and then it was like the only like store for miles, and they had the jar, and it was deer jerky, and it was good. I would every time we would go, I would have to stop and get deer jerky as a kid. It's a good memory of mine, and it was so hard to eat. Like it was so like you had to just and then just chew on it for a hot minute.
I would just put it and just gnaw on it.
You had to,
and like all the juices would come out, and just like
I myself am a fan of like Brigford jerky because it's kind of soft.
I like the hard. Well, I don't even really like. I've tried beef jerky like recently, like mass produced, and it is just not good.
If I open up beef jerky in my house, my cats come running for some reason. They love it.
If I go, like, I think if I were to get beef jerky, I would get Jack Link's peppered beef jerky.
I'm not a Jack Link's fan.
But, like, they're all, the teriyaki beef jerky tastes like actual, again, like
the Sweet Baby Ray's Brigford one is good.
I haven't had a good piece of beef jerky in a very long time, so I've stopped getting it.
Well, my parents have a dehydrator. We've made our own beef jerky, and it was pretty good. I want to make some, like, Wagyu beef jerky. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, that's worth it.
Okay. That was the Peach I'm
gone. I'm leaving.
Cut! No. That was the Peach Twizzlers, y'all. Go try.
Good goodness.
Good goodness. Go try them Peach Twizzlers. Until next time.
We're the Chums.
Who try the yums. See you later.
Deuces.